The passing of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari in London on July 13, 2025 at a private London clinic where King Charles was treated and where Nigeria was incurring a cost of £30,000 per night for President Buhari's treatment until his demise, according to Omoyele Sowore, has once again reignited public scrutiny over the country's political elite and their dependence on foreign healthcare systems. Sadly, the ex-president's remains couldn't be buried in London.
It's difficult for us to maneuver inside the aircraft. So, and we have to honor him, we have to respect him, we have to cherish him. So, Ambassador Kanuri, we'll wait for you and serve you at the
This video of Vice President Shettima rehearsing how to escort Muhammadu Buhari's corpse back into the presidential jet for a return to Daura for burial, as you can imagine, got people talking. Eventually, 2 days after his death, the former president's body was flown back to Nigeria with a Nigerian Air Force aircraft and later given a state burial at Daura, his hometown in Katsina State, where the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Umaro Sissoco Embaló of Guinea-Bissau, and Niger Republic Prime Minister Lamine Zeine were among thousands of people who attended the funeral rites on Tuesday, July 15, 2025 in Daura, Katsina State. Buhari isn't the first to go abroad after shunning the nation's health infrastructure. Many Nigerian politicians have unfortunately passed away outside Nigeria, often while seeking medical treatment, and spent their final moments outside the country. Many in London, which has become an informal medical corridor for Nigeria's ruling class. So, without wasting time, let's refresh your memory and keep you up to date with notable examples.
Hello everyone, welcome. It's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Stella Obasonjo, 2005, Spain. Nigeria's first lady during President Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure, Stella Obasonjo, died in a private hospital in Spain after a cosmetic surgery went wrong. Her death was both tragic and controversial, prompting discussions about medical standards and the lack of transparency in elite medical travel. Ibrahim Tahi, 2009, Egypt. Another politician who spent his final days in a foreign hospital is Ibrahim Tahi, a founding member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP.
I am Dr. Ibrahim Tahi, Talibambauchi delegate from the Islamic group. As I said, notwithstanding the superlative quality of the leadership we have received.
Tahi died in Cairo, Egypt on December 8, 2009. The politician was regarded as an intellectual heavyweight and a traditionalist voice in Nigeria's early Fourth Republic politics. His family claimed he wasn't in Egypt for medical treatment but for professional reasons. Dora Akunyili, 2014, India. The former NAFDAC DG and Minister of Information, famed for fearless drug regulation reforms, died of cancer in India, where she was undergoing treatment. Her death was mourned across Nigeria, and her case again underscored how even reform-minded leaders had to look beyond Nigeria for critical health care. Alex Ekwueme, 2017, London, United Kingdom. The elder statesman is Nigeria's first civilian vice president. Ekwueme served under Shehu Shagari between 1979 and 1983. The elder statesman died a month after his 85th birthday. Ekwueme, who hails from Oko, Anambra State, collapsed in his Enugu residence and was rushed to a private hospital in Enugu, from where he was flown to London for advanced treatment. Unfortunately, the former vice president passed away on November 17, 2017. The sad news triggered widespread tributes from top government officers, but many expressed disappointment in the elite's reliance on medical treatment in the UK. Aliu Doma, 2018, Israel. The late politician served as governor of Nasarawa State between 2017 and 2011. Sadly, Doma passed on March 6, 2018 at the age of 75. According to his nephew, the ex-governor had a brief illness and was receiving medical attention in Israel when he passed. Deola Seriki, 2022, Madrid, Spain. Deola Seriki, a former Nigerian ambassador to Spain, passed away in Madrid at the age of 63 on December 15, 2022. At the time of his passing, Ambassador Seriki was serving in his position. Hence, his passing in a foreign country didn't raise many eyebrows. But if he was ill, many expected that he would have returned home to Nigeria to be surrounded by friends and family. Unfortunately, the former Nigerian envoy to Spain couldn't rely on the nation's healthcare system. Rotimi Akiti, 2023, Germany. If we have to name the worst governor of Ondo State, the people of this state will not break a sweat before mentioning the late governor, Rotimi Akiti, also known as Akiti. The senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, was sworn in as governor in February 2017. Many expected his performance to surpass that of previous governors, given his education and the numerous promises he made during his campaign. However, not only did he fail to deliver, but the healthcare sector also experienced a significant decline. Unfortunately, during his second tenure, around January 2023, the health of Akiti took a significant turn for the worse. People soon noticed that he was losing weight by the day, until he became unrecognizable. It was then that reports began to spread that the former governor was battling two different cancers, leukemia and prostate cancer. Leukemia is a blood cancer caused by an increase in the number of white blood cells in the body. Of course, given the state's poor public health structure, Akiti took a medical leave to seek treatment in Germany. However, because his deputy was pressuring him to hand over the governorship to him as acting governor, Akiti returned to Nigeria prematurely, doing everything he could to maintain his seat. Even then, Ondo State lacked the infrastructure to manage the governor's health, so he was hauled up in Ibadan, Oyo State, where he was receiving chemotherapy treatment that knocked him out for 10 hours. After much pressure, protest, and the intervention of President Bola Tinubu, Akiti finally signed the notice appointing his deputy as acting governor of the state on December 12, 2023. This is because he was going on another medical leave in Germany. Unfortunately, Akiti died 15 days later on December 27 at the age of 67 in a German hospital where he was receiving treatment. Of course, his remains were shipped back to Nigeria for a burial. The late governor's wife, Betty Akiti, criticized her husband's over-reliance on spiritual interventions over medical treatment. The gender activist thinks her husband's life could have been prolonged if he had sought medical treatment early. What came out of their mountain climbing, blessed handkerchiefs, water, olive oil, etc. From the geos and all the noisy prayers like people possessed by demons. If Akiti had listened to me, I wouldn't be a widow, she revealed. But we all know that the lack of access to good medical treatment in a state in Nigeria contributed heavily to his passing. Senator Ekpa Uba, 2024, London, UK. In September 2022, Senator Ekpa Uba, representing Anambra South Senatorial District, escaped an assassination attempt. According to reports, the senator was attacked by gunmen on his way to Nnewi in Enugu Ukwu in Anambra State. His convoy was shot at and at least 5 persons, including 2 policemen, were killed. Uba only survived because the vehicle he was riding in was bulletproof. Almost 2 years later, precisely on July 27, 2024, the senator reportedly suffered a cardiac arrest, slumped and passed immediately at his hotel in London.
We are here, in the city of London, enjoying. Let us thank God for the victory. Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Anyway, we want to thank God for the victory, and for my humble self and my family. We will continue to serve Lord. We continue to serve the good people of Anambra South. Is that not true?
Yes.
Like many Nigerian politicians, the politician was in London for medical treatment, but even that didn't save him. At the time of his passing, Uba was 52 years old and had been in politics for over a decade. Yet, there is not a single healthcare project to his credit. Muhammadu Buhari, 2025, London, United Kingdom. According to Nigerians, there is nothing more unpatriotic than former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari dying in a foreign country's hospital. Prominent human rights lawyer and former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, Chidi Anselm Odinkalu, explained it best in a post that has since gone viral on X. Nigeria's current rulers may need to be reminded. Those who die in foreign hospitals only get to return to the country as cargo. They don't pass through immigration. Rather, we clear them through customs as import. If you don't want this, build a hospital that can work for you, he advised. However, it looks like Nigerian leaders are not learning from this lesson at all. If anything, they are trying hard to defend Buhari's embarrassing passing in a foreign hospital. Femi Adesina, who served as special advisor on media and publicity to Buhari during his 8-year tenure, spoke to Channels TV on July 14, 2025. To our shock, Adesina said what many won't dare say in public, that the ex-president was prioritizing his life by patronizing the London hospital where he passed on July 13, 2025. According to the former special advisor, Buhari needed to stay alive first before attempting to fix the nation's poor healthcare system. Despite spending over 21 billion naira to maintain the Aso Rock Clinic and subsequently build a presidential VIP wing, there are reports that Buhari never received any form of treatment or medical consultation there, right from the time he assumed office in 2015. According to Adesina, his former boss never intended to use the clinic, despite discussing the abolition of medical tourism during his election campaign.
He always had his medicals in London, even when he was not in office. So it was not about the time he was president alone. He had always had it in London. And then you have to be alive first to get certain things changed or corrected in your country. If he had said, I'll do my medicals in Nigeria just as a show-off or something, he could have long been dead, because there may not be the expertise needed in the country.
Nollywood actress and political activist Hilda Dokubo reacted to Buhari's passing with a question and asked, "Nigeria president for 8 years couldn't build a hospital, dies abroad while on medical tourism, and Nigeria spends state funds to bring his corpse for burial. Is Nigeria a burial ground?" Give her an answer in the comment section below. What do you think about these top politicians dying in foreign countries and hospitals? Is it shameful and unpatriotic? Do you think these politicians would still be alive if they had invested in the nation's healthcare system? Finally, do you think the living politicians will learn from this shame?
Let's go to the comment section to share our opinion. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it so it can reach the right people. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. It's Tico here, and I'll see you again soon.